Practical Magic 2. Confirmation, cast, story, and everything we know. The cult classic 1990s witch movie Practical Magic is one of the decade's most beloved underrated films, and now Practical Magic 2 is in the works with the original cast members potentially returning. Released in 1998 and directed by Griffin Dunne, the film concerns sisters Gillian, Nicole Kidman, and Sally Owens, Sandra Bullock, who have largely tried to avoid their family's witchcraft. However, when Gillian's abusive boyfriend ends up dead, the sisters must use every magic trick in their arsenal to bring him back before a suspicious detective can link them to the crime. Though there are dozens of cult classics from the 1990s, Practical Magic is unique because it was a major studio release that largely failed to move the needle despite having every advantage. Bullock and Kidman were megastars by 1998, and supernatural stories were all the rage even in mainstream movies. However, the movie was met with pessimism from critics, and it was a certified box office bomb, failing to recoup its lavish budget via Box Office Mojo. Nevertheless, the popularity of the original has spurred talks of a sequel, and now Practical Magic 2 has officially been conjured up after more than 25 years. Practical Magic 2 latest news. Coming many months after the last updates concerning the project, the latest news reveals that a director is being courted for Practical Magic 2. Though the original film was directed by Griffin Dunne, the sequel has approached Bird Box director Susanne Bier to helm the project. Bier has previously worked with star Sandra Bullock in the aforementioned Netflix horror hit, and with Nicole Kidman on the HBO miniseries The Undoing and 2024's The Perfect Couple, a miniseries on Netflix. Bier hasn't officially signed on yet, but it seems as if a deal is imminent. Practical Magic 2 would be Susanne Bier's first feature film since Bird Box in 2018. Practical Magic 2 is confirmed. Coming as something of a surprise, despite a deluge of legacy sequels in recent years, it was announced in June 2024 that a sequel to Practical Magic was officially underway. Coming more than a quarter century since the debut of the original cult classic movie, the sequel is already bolstered by talk of the original stars returning to reprise their roles. The announcement was made by Warner Brothers via their official TikTok account, and the studio rather cheekily revealed the sequel via a meme format. Though Kidman and Bullock are currently in talks to reprise their roles, there has been no word regarding the rest of the supporting cast quite yet. One confirmed return is that of original screenwriter Akiva Goldsman, who penned the script of the 1998 film. Work is already happening behind the scenes, and producer Denise Di Novi suggested that the film will release sometime in 2025, though an exact date remains elusive. Director Griffin Dunne is not set to return, but Bird Box helmer Susanne Bier is in talks to direct the sequel. Practical Magic 2 cast details. The surprise sequel was announced out of nowhere, and it was accompanied by the news that original stars Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock were in talks to reprise their roles. Though their returns haven't been guaranteed yet, the involvement of the beloved duo is a good sign for the future of the legacy sequel. Bullock starred in the original film as the imminently practical Sally Owens, who is reluctant to use magic but will do anything to help her estranged sister. On the flip side, Kidman appeared as Gillian, Sally's free-spirited sister whose abusive boyfriend becomes a vessel for an evil spirit. Nothing has been announced regarding the supporting cast, but legendary performers Stockard Channing and Diane Wiest stole the show as Sally and Gillian's aunts Frances and Jet, respectively. With both actors still very active to this day, it's likely that the two could return in some capacity to reprise their roles. Even Rachel Wood played one of her earliest roles as Sally's eldest daughter, Kelly, while Alexandra Artrip played the younger sibling, Antonia, and they could play a larger role in the sequel as well. Practical Magic 2 story details. Aunt Jet discovers she has only a few days to live, and the Owens family go on a globetrotting adventure to break the family's love curse and discover a long-lost brother they never knew they had. With the movie still freshly announced and presumably in early development, nothing is known about the plot of the sequel yet. However, it's safe to assume that it will have all the accoutrements of the best witch movies of the past and present. Producer Denise Di Novi has hinted that the movie will adapt Alice Hoffman's sequel novels, and there are 3 follow-ups to choose from. The Rules of Magic and Magic Lessons are prequels, so that leaves the Book of Magic to be the likeliest source. In the final novel,